Did you know that in ancient Egypt, killing a cat, even accidentally, was punishable by death? That's right, folks. The ancient Egyptians didn't just love their feline friends, they revered them, worshipped them, and even enshrined them in their mythology. But why such an exalted status for cats, you might wonder? Well, it all ties back to their unique culture and belief system. You see, in the sun-drenched lands of the Nile, cats were seen as sacred beings, embodying grace and poise and possessing an almost mystical aura. They were considered protectors, guarding households from evil spirits and misfortune. It was believed that their keen eyes could see things hidden from human sight, and their soft purrs could soothe even the most restless spirits. Not only were cats cherished pets, they were also significant figures in Egyptian society and mythology. The ancient Egyptians associated cats with the goddess Bastet, also known as Bast, who was the goddess of home, fertility, and protector of the pharaoh. Cats were seen as physical manifestations of this revered deity. Bastet was often depicted as a lioness in her warrior aspect, but more commonly as a domestic cat in her gentler, nurturing aspect. In fact, the admiration for cats was so profound that many families would have statues or amulets of the goddess Bastet in their homes, hoping to invoke her protection and blessings. And in times of mourning, families would even shave off their eyebrows as a sign of their deep grief when their beloved cat passed away. Such was the deep-rooted veneration for cats that they were often mummified and buried with their owners so they could accompany them to the afterlife. Imagine that, the cat's meow echoing not just in this life, but in the life beyond. So if you thought your cat had a god complex, well, they have ancient Egypt to thank for that. From being cherished pets to divine entities, cats truly ruled the roost in ancient Egypt. Now let's dive deeper into the cat's divine role in Egyptian society. The ancient Egyptians didn't just love cats, they worshipped them. Yes, you heard it right, they literally saw cats as sacred creatures. Cats were believed to be the embodiment of the goddess Bastet, or Bast as she was often called. This divine feline was no ordinary deity. She was a significant figure in the Egyptian pantheon, often depicted as a lioness or a woman with the head of a lioness or domestic cat. Bastet was revered as the goddess of home, fertility, and childbirth. She was the divine protector of women and children, and she was also believed to bring joy and music into the hearts of those who honored her. But that's not all. Bastet was also the protector of the pharaoh, the highest ruler of Egypt. Now, that's a pretty important job for a cat, don't you think? The Egyptians believed that keeping a cat in their home would invoke Bastet's protection and blessings. And because Bastet was also the goddess of the sun's warmth and life-giving power, cats were seen as symbols of life and warmth. Now imagine this, you're living in ancient Egypt and you have a cat at home. That cat isn't just a pet. It's a divine being, a living representation of a goddess. Every purr is a blessing, every graceful leap is a divine dance. And every time your cat curls up beside you, you're being embraced by the warmth of the sun itself. So if you've ever wondered why your cat seems to walk around like it owns the place, well, in ancient Egypt, it kind of did. Cats were not mere pets, they were divine beings, protectors, and bringers of life. So the next time your cat acts like royalty, remember they're just channeling their inner Bastet. Imagine having your beloved cat mummified and buried with you. Sounds crazy, right? But in the golden age of ancient Egypt, this was not only common practice, but a significant ritual that underlines the extraordinary reverence Egyptians had for cats. You see, the ancient Egyptians viewed death not as an end, but as a transition to another realm. They believed that the dearly departed needed to be surrounded by familiar and comforting items in their journey to the afterlife. And what could be more comforting than their feline companions? The process of mummification was a meticulous one. Cats were embalmed, their bodies wrapped in fine linen and then placed in carefully crafted cat-shaped coffins or bronze statues. The preparation of a cat for the afterlife was as elaborate as that of a human, highlighting the high status these creatures enjoyed in Egyptian society. In fact, the reverence for cats was so profound that vast cat cemeteries have been unearthed in Egypt, where thousands of cat mummies were found. One such place is the ancient city of Bubastis, a dedicated center of worship for Bastet, the lioness goddess. Here, archaeologists have discovered a veritable treasure trove of cat mummies, each one a testament to the love and respect the ancient Egyptians had for their feline companions. Now, you may be wondering why cats were given such a high status. Well, cats were seen as the physical embodiment of divine beings. They were symbols of grace, protection, and mystery, and were believed to bring good fortune. Their keen hunting skills also made them invaluable in controlling pests, which in turn protected the grain stores, a vital resource in an agricultural society. So the next time you look at your pet cat, remember that this little creature was once regarded as a divine being, worthy of mummification and a journey to the afterlife. A thought that might just make you see your furry friend in a whole new light. So, in ancient Egypt, it seems that cats had 9 lives. And then some. Who needs a guard dog when you've got a guard cat? That's right, folks. In ancient Egypt, cats weren't just adorable companions or revered deities, they were also seen as protective talismans. The Egyptians believed that having a cat in the home brought good fortune and kept away malevolent spirits. The Egyptians' belief in the protective nature of cats was so strong that it permeated their religious and cultural practices. Cats were often depicted in protective poses in ancient Egyptian art, and statues and amulets of cats were commonly used as protective talismans. These talismans were believed to ward off evil spirits and bring good luck to their owner. But here's the kicker. These ancient beliefs have not entirely faded away. Even today, in various cultures around the world, cats are seen as symbols of good luck and protection. Think about the maneki neko, the Japanese beckoning cat that is often placed in shops and homes to bring in good fortune. Or consider the black cat, which, despite being seen as a symbol of bad luck in some cultures, is viewed as a lucky charm in others. So cats have been serving as our fluffy protectors for thousands of years, and it seems they're not planning to retire anytime soon. Whether it's warding off evil spirits in ancient Egypt or bringing good fortune in modern-day Japan, these feline friends of ours have certainly earned their place in our hearts and homes. So, the next time you're feeling down on your luck, maybe all you need is a kitty cuddle. From ancient Egypt to your living room, cats have come a long way. These majestic creatures, once praised as deities, have now found a place in our homes and hearts, not as gods, but as cherished companions. And while we might not build temples in their honor or mummify them after death, the modern world has its own unique ways of showing reverence for these feline friends. Cats, once worshipped for their mystical aura and protective qualities, are now one of the most popular pets worldwide. Their grace, independence, and inscrutable demeanor, reminiscent of their divine status in ancient Egypt, have earned them a special place in our lives. But the fascination doesn't end there. The echoes of ancient Egyptian beliefs can be seen in our modern perceptions of cats. In many cultures, cats are considered symbols of luck and prosperity. The maneki neko, or the beckoning cat, is a common talisman in Japan, believed to bring good fortune. Black cats, on the other hand, have a bit of a mixed reputation. While they're associated with bad luck in some cultures, others see them as symbols of mystery and magic, hearkening back to their mystical roots in ancient Egypt. Now, let's not forget the internet's obsession with cats. From adorable cat videos to hilarious memes, these furry critters rule the digital world. This phenomenon, in a way, could be seen as a modern form of cat worship. And then there are the cat cafes, cat-themed festivals, and even a National Cat Day. It seems like our fascination with these felines knows no bounds. So, whether you're a cat lover or not, there's no denying that these furry felines have left their paw prints on history. From being worshipped as gods to ruling the internet, cats have truly come a long way. Their journey from the temples of ancient Egypt to the heart of our modern world is a testament to their enduring charm and mystique. And as we continue to be fascinated by these creatures, one thing remains clear. Cats, in their own unique way, still reign supreme.